In order for us to achieve peace on planet Earth and get the things that we want to get out of this life, we're going to have to delete 90% of men. Yes, that includes your awful baby daddy and your father. So if I was president of the universe, we would literally structure society so that we can finally achieve a matriarchy. But in order to do that, we have to get rid of most men, because let's just face it, most men are not.
This has got to be by far the most dumbest statement I've ever heard in my life.
Modern women sure do love to document their screw-ups. We've got a video for you here today from the modern king. Let's just jump right into it.
I love my job. I would have never done anything to jeopardize it. Thank you.
Would never jeopardize your job? I mean, you basically made an infomercial on how to rob the LAX MAC cosmetics store. You showed us what time you pre-open, you showed us your badge, you showed us where the cash is, and you showed us how much cash there is. The fact you got fired for this and still posted the video...
Modern women can't put the camera down for 3 seconds. They have to document everything and think that recording themselves when they're supposed to be working is somehow a smart idea. This is why most places have a no social media policy while on the clock.
Do you know what year the War of 1812 was? It's kind of a...
probably like... Ooh.
You don't know what year the War of 1812 was? I think it was...
I don't know.
With clips like this, modern women really need to stop saying that they are better than men because of their education. That piece of paper doesn't mean that you're intelligent, it just means that you're willing to take out a massive loan to get that piece of paper. Nothing more.
How much is a quarter of an hour? That's a good one.
A quarter of an hour? 25 minutes.
What is 3 times 3 times 3?
18. 3 times 3 times 3?
Yeah.
21.
Close.
22?
No.
Am I recorded?
No.
I'm like fried right now.
You were really close.
Guess. 20?
Up.
I said 20, 23, 24, 25.
The sad part is these women are obviously single and are clearly relying on their looks to get by in life. It's going to get insanely worse for them as they get older, as they really don't have the skills needed in order to survive on their own. It is going to get scary for them.
Even if I were to be engaged or have a man, like, you need to go to work every single day. Like, I don't want you in my space all the time. You also need to have your own bathroom. I just have a lot of requirements.
When you think about an abusive relationship, you might picture a woman isolated and locked away in a house. But what if abuse could also look like a man sent out of the house, working 14-hour days? What if male abuse looks like domestic slavery and female abuse looks like financial slavery?
This is another reason why men don't want to get married anymore. She's not even engaged and she's already talking about how her husband's home will automatically become hers and she's going to kick him out to work while she does nothing.
A man working 70 hours a week to redecorate a house that he's not even allowed to relax in. Let's go back to the chart. I'm going to explain each one of these steps. But let me be clear, I'm not talking about all women. This isn't a blueprint for relationships. This is what describes female abusive relationships. Step 1 is simple. Find a man who still believes the myth that all women are gentle, kind, and nurturing. That's the man that she targets, the guy who's never been warned. He doesn't know what's coming, and when he's saying his wedding vows and sees that smile on her face, he assumes it's from sweetness, from love. He has no idea that it's actually the smile of satisfaction that a predator gets knowing that prey has walked into its trap.
What's truly disturbing about this is how a woman like that will craft a completely different persona to get a man to marry her. Then, the second the vows are sworn, she does a 180, and the next thing you know, you find out your entire relationship was just based on a massive lie.
This is why you're subscribed to this channel, because you need to be aware that women do have a dark side so that you can avoid that fate. Step 2 is to break his confidence. She nags, she insults, she disrespects, every word designed to grind you down. She wants to break you apart internally, make you feel so bad about yourself that you don't have the strength to stand up for yourself. She'll use a lot of guilt, make you feel like you're a villain and that you owe her. That way, when she demands more, you don't resist, you apologize.
What's messed up is how women like that don't think there's anything wrong with massive amounts of insults, disrespect, and guilt trips. In her eyes, the man deserves it because he's not making her happy, so therefore she's allowed to punish him. It's messed up.
There's a reason why she keeps a list of your failures and shortcomings close at hand. It's because she is slowly conditioning you. Her goal is to erase your personhood and then make you an extension of her will, always serving her interests. And that's step 3, getting control over you. Bit by bit, she chips away at your sense of self until there's nothing left but obedience. It's so sad. You see this with couples sometimes where it's obvious that the man has been completely broken. He just follows her around like a lapdog. It's awful. And these women enforce their control by a dual use of threat and reward.
And those very same men have to do everything they possibly can to try and keep what little piece they can scrounge together. And the sad part is, even when he finds that little piece, there's either an immense amount of guilt or fear about it. There's no joy to be had there.
I don't want to talk to you no more. Can you please bring my kid out before I call the police? It's my time of visit. Just bring him out. We'll settle this in court. We'll go back, okay? Period.
Calling the police.
We'll call the police if that's what I have to do, because I'm telling you that I don't want to speak to you no more. Okay? Conversation ended once I told you I don't want to speak to you. I don't need to listen to you. It's my time of visit. Bring my kid out. I'll leave at 7 when I leave. Period, point blank.
So just clarify, I'm trying to better our
We don't come.
relationship.
We don't come to an agreement. You think you know everything? Okay. Can you please bring me my kid out?
I just want you to clarify since
Please bring my kid out.
It is unbelievable how modern mothers have no problem weaponizing their own children against their fathers. It is disgusting that she thinks they deserve to be pawns in her twisted game against a man who just wants to be a father to his own children.
False accusers should be in jail. False accusers should be in jail. I don't know why that sentence is so complicated to people. There's a streamer named Ty Lil who recently faced essay allegations, and he just debunked the shit out of them. He plays video evidence of her asking, am I a one-night stand in a hotel room after, presumably, they just hooked up. On December 8th, she sends him this emoji. He does not respond, so what does she do? She sends a Zelle request for 2 bands talking about for playing with me.
On one hand, you have to give the guy credit for covering himself with that video, but at the same time, you really need to be careful with hookups. Too many modern women have proven that they are willing to go scorched earth on you for pretty much any reason.
Again, no response from Ty Lil. So what does she do? 3 hours later, sends him this photo, me giving him his last warning before I show him who I really am. Wake the up, people. This happens every day. Every damn day. It's a new woman. It's a new doing it. Y'all know where my passion on this subject comes from. I've been down this road before, unfortunately. Some of y'all may know that. Think that it's a game.
The fact that false accusations are becoming more and more commonplace is bad enough, but the women who pull this crap are just downright evil. They know they can get away with it, or they don't care, because these women just want to hurt men while getting attention.
And you know what happens when I'm telling a new girl that I'm talking to that this happened to me in the past? About like 30% of the time, the girl will look at me and be like, oh, don't piss me off. I might be next. Under the jail. This is why I tell y'all to be cautious when believing bullshit like this on the internet. That's pretty much it. What do y'all think about the situation? As for Ty Lil, he'll recover just fine from this. He debunked it as is. But traumatically, this will affect him. This affects everybody who deals with it. It is tough, bro. It is traumatic.
Even if the guy has ironclad evidence that proves he's innocent from a false accusation, a lot of the time it doesn't even matter. He will still be seen as a predator in the eyes of the public, and the woman gets a slap on the wrist at the absolute worst.
Men take their lives all the time over false accusations because they simply cannot do anything about it. They might be able to get lucky enough to go spend half a decade in court to prove their innocence, but in the process of them doing that, they have lost their entire lives, their careers are over, and their reputations are ruined, okay? This Ty Lil situation just proves to me that most of the women who are doing this and accusing these men of doing these horrible things to them are truly doing it for passion. She was passionate about trying to ruin Ty Lil's career and reputation. The text messages that she was sending to him, I couldn't even fathom what I was reading over.
Women like that love having the power to completely destroy men like that. We live in a society where all women are believed when it comes to these accusations, and all men are immediately villains. She knows men are guilty until proven innocent, and she will use that to her benefit every single time.
And just the thought of that she will be receiving 0 punishment and 0 prison time for what she just tried to make an attempt at, and all of the women also who have done the same thing and got caught the same way she has will also be receiving 0 punishment and 0 prison time, and maybe a slap on the wrist, and maybe a little media backlash until everybody everybody simply just forgets about what happened is simply pathetic. It takes people's lives. Why is nobody understanding that? Also, could you imagine if Ty Lil was a regular dude and he didn't have this platform to be able to get on there and prove his innocence and debunk all these accusations thrown against him? His life would simply be ruined and his reputation would be ruined. So next time this happens to somebody, can we immediately not jump to conclusions and immediately not believe the victim off the get-go without any information being released? What happened to innocent until proven guilty? Like, did just not exist anymore?
Even if you tried to pass a law that had strict punishment for false accusers, it wouldn't matter. There would be such an insane amount of backlash that the law would probably not even be enforced. This is why guys have to be careful around women like that.
Tomasito 6'2".
You really have to ask why? Why is a modern woman's favorite pastime humbling men? It makes no sense. You're spending all of this time and energy trying to insult a man, and most of the time it doesn't even work, but these women are so full of themselves that they somehow get a sense of satisfaction from their own failure. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Click this video that's up on the screen now if you want to see more. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.